Welcome to episode 1 of Wisconsin Lutheran Television, the official TV news source of your festival festivities. This episode is compelled to you by the love of Christ Jesus and hosted by your fellow Vikings, Alex Paffenroth and Peter Hahm, in order of how well you know us.
This week at Wisco is Festival Week, and with that comes the theme of Old Hollywood. In honor of this theme, I shall do the remainder of the episode in a Sean Connery accent that will undoubtedly get worse as the episode continues.
That's right, kicking off this week is movie premiere Red Carpet Ready Day. And if you're just learning that now, I'm sorry you relied on this as your timely news source.
But we can tell you that tomorrow is Century Day. Dress up like the fashion of your choice, from the century of your choice, whether that be 1720s, 1920s, 2020s, or even 3020s BC.
But remember, the dress code still applies, so no roughly 60-20 BC styling, please. We don't want any Garden of Eden attire.
Yes, and remember, don't forget to check out the lower lobby during your lunch period of each day this week for our daily lunch activities. I'll bet there'll be some really good ones, too. Alex, what are you looking forward to this week?
Well, you know, I've always been a fan of...
Hold it! What's this? I'm getting word that there's a brawl taking place in the outdoor classroom. Our field reporter Isabella Delwiche is alive at the scene.
Am I out of your range?
I was gonna let you lead, but I guess you can't do anything without your music.
Well, then it's time to familiarize yourself with some improvisational jazz.
Not bad. But let's spice up the vocals with some vibrato.
Did you start this fight?
I suppose I might have had something to do with it.
Why?
He's a band kid. I'm just reminding him where he stands.
Is that it?
Did I stutter?
Okay, thank you. Well, folks, it appears the cause of this brawl was, in fact, due to some sort of prejudice between choir and band members. It is unclear at the moment whether or not these feelings are localized to these individuals or shared across the two organizations.
Thank you, Isabella. We will now take you live to Corey Tipton and then back to Isabella, who are both gathering official statements from the head of band and the head of choir on the brawl. Corey?
Yes, Alex, thank you. I'm here with the head of choir, Mr. Jared. Mr. Jared, what do you have to say about the squabble that took place today?
Thank you. On behalf of everyone here at choir, I would like to commend the honorable actions of Mr. Kyle Leverence.
Excuse me?
Well, you know what Prism is, right?
Uh-huh.
And you know how it always has these mass pieces where both choir and band are involved?
Yeah.
Well, we here at choir are sick and tired of losing some of our best female voices to band.
But don't you get some boy voices to even things out?
You think that switching out girl and boy voices will even things out?
My apologies, I didn't really realize that.
Honestly, it's thoughts like yours that just make us hate band even more. We here at choir work to get an incredibly specific sound. And when that sound is distorted and ruined for the purposes of balancing, we tend to get a bit annoyed.
Okay, well, I'm just going to thank you for your time. Back to you, Alex.
Back to you, Alex.
Well, that was unexpected. Isabella, how about you?
Yeah, so I heard all of what the lovely Mr. Henning said, and just swap around band and choir and female singers with male instrumentalists, and you got our official statement.
Thank you, Mr. Jared and Miss Grass, for joining us. We look forward to hearing more from you in future interviews.
But now, as good Lutherans, we must ask, what does this mean? Will the feud between choir and band dissolve within a week? Or does this allude to a deeper rumbling of disunity throughout the school? Find out next time on WLTV. Thank you. And you are dismissed.